In this tutorial, we're going to go over how to restrict access to specific applications. So let's say, for example, you would like to prevent non-administrator members from accessing the member directory, so only administrators could access it. Normally, anyone can access the member directory, but let's say you want to restrict it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the group manager. Now you'll need to be on the extended or mega plan to have access to the group manager. And in the group manager, we're going to create a new group. And we're going to call this group Residents. So this group will reflect just members who are not administrators and are just normal members of the website. So anyone belonging to this group, we want to restrict so that they cannot access the member directory. So you can see here, the member directory is listed as one of the applications, and it's set to normal. That means that anyone can access it right now. Everyone in this group will have normal access to the application. What we'll do is we'll change this to none. That means that anyone in the residents group has no access to the directory. Let's save this group. And now we need to assign members to that group. There are a few ways to do that. One is you could click on the members button for that group. And if I do that, I could say edit, and then I could check the members that I want to add to this group. So if I wanted to add demo user to this group, I would check his box and click save. Another way to do this for a large group of members is to go back to the directory and click update all. Now in here, this allows you to go through and make wholesale changes to all members or selected groups of members. So in this case, let's say we want to change all the profiles we have. So we could leave this box unchecked. We're not going to restrict this change to just specific members. For example, if I just wanted to change only people in the board member group to be in the residence group, I would check board member here, and that would only process the people in the board member group. But I want to process all profiles, so I'm not going to restrict it. And I'm going to check this box, which says include members with no group assignments. Because right now, let's say none of my members are assigned to any groups. I want them to be processed as part of this. And in the second step, I'm going to choose which groups I want those members to be assigned to. So I'm going to say I want to add anyone who is included up here. I want to add them to the residents group. And then I'm going to scroll down and click continue. Now this just warns me that once I do this, there's no way to reverse it. Technically, you could go back and select the residents group and say remove those people from the residents group. But the point is there's not an easy undo button to undo this process. And so now I'll click update. And it tells me that the demo user was processed. And so now if I go back to the directory, I can bring up the demo user, click on the member groups tab, and you can see the member has been added to the residents group, which I can change here if I want. This is another way you can change it. You could edit each profile that you want to change manually and check the box for the group you want to add them to. So that's how you add the members to the member group called residents that we just created. And that group is the one that's restricted. So now if I were to log out and then log in as demo user, and I've been logged in as demo, and now I'm going to look, and you'll see the directory entry is no longer available on the members menu because I am part of that residents group, and that residents group, if you remember, we set it to none access to the directory function. So that's how you restrict an application so that only certain member groups can access it. Or in this example, to say that a specific member group cannot access it. We could have, when we edited that member group, we could have said that we could have set multiple applications to none, meaning that this group wouldn't have access to the directory, or maybe to the calendar, or maybe to news, or any one of those applications listed in the group editor. we could have turned off so that they don't have access. So that is how you set up a member group and restrict that group from having access to a specific feature. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and thank you very much for watching.